resin heads, get your head out of that glue bottle and focus for a minute because MonsterModelMadness is beaming in from way out. That's right. All across the universe, bulldogs everywhere agree that this is the resiniffic place to be. We got everything you need to get you well on your way to being an identified, inspired, desired, relentless garage kit buyer. You will testify that you've been sanctified and you will understand the path of true glory is easily attainable, provided you have a proper ID, credit cards, and Terry Webb's home phone number. It doesn't matter if you just got hip, running on the same flip of the coin just because you've been riding the bus for a while does not make you the driver. Here's a crazy world out there, and I'm assuming myself and most of you realize there's so many kits out there to buy, both old and new, that one could lose all their marbles trying to keep track of all that's going on in the mind-blowing world of garage kits. So this is what we do at MonsterModelMadness. We gather up all the crazy information going on day to day in the garage kit world. We are insanely in the know about the far-out new kit releases and the mad doctor producers who create these resin masterpieces. Through all of this, every single one of us here at MonsterModelMadness have gone berserk trying to keep up with all the behind-the-scenes news and gossip in the cutthroat world of garage kits. I've got to be honest with you right now. As Sims say, it's a miracle that I haven't gone completely bonkers from the perpetual resin overload I have to endure to bring all this to you. And this, my friends, is where this episode of MonsterModelMadness starts, with a story of a miracle. But not just any miracle, a diorama of miracles. A lot of people have been out there on the interweb talking about it, and a few lucky people have seen a small part of the diorama of miracles. But here for the first time anywhere, MonsterModelMadness takes an up-close and personal look at the diorama of miracles and its creator. And take it from me, it's a heavy trip. But hold on to your airbrush hole, Sparky, because we're not done just yet. I can state that beyond a shadow of a doubt. We have not packed near enough resinific, mind-expanding, bang the drum slowly. The wife has no real idea how many kits you can't stop obsessing about garage kits, and each and every one of us here at MonsterModelMadness is very proud to be part of your problem. We are enablers, not deniers. Just say no to no and experience just how wonderful life can be. Doors will open that you never know existed, and we will not take you by the hand and lead you along, but we will send you an email update reminding you of all the major garage kit shows happening in the next year. Get it? Got it? Good! Here we are in Brooklyn in Robert's workshop, and he is the man who is building the diorama of miracles.
That's me.
So Robert, what made you decide to take on this huge project?
Well, it didn't start out that way. Like anything, didn't start out. Someone just asked me if I laid all this out on a computer first, and that's giving me way too much credit. Here's how it started. It started with this kit right here. This is Exo Facto's very first Jaeger kit. This is Boris Karloff Frankenstein. And I have all the Jaeger kits, and this started about 2 years ago. I have all these boxes of kits here, and I thought, instead of building one kit at a time, let me build about 6 kits together, like assembly line. Let me try that. So I started building this, and a Wolfman, and I like to make dioramas, so I decided to put the Frankenstein monster in a diorama, and then I was going to add Fritz to him. But then I had these other kits, and I said, you know, it would look kind of cool if I put the mummy here, right? So I had Lon Chaney mummy. Then I thought, you know, the Wolfman and Claude Rains, his father, that's a really cool diorama. So I put that in there, and then it just kept growing and growing, and I had all these boxes of kits. And I just kind of said, ah, fuck it. You know what? Let's just make a big diorama. So I had this big work table. This is actually a big work table a lot of this is sitting on. And I brought it up from the basement. And then I saw the stuff on top of the table. And I said, you know, I don't like this big space underneath here, underneath the table. What am I going to do with this? It'll just look like something sitting on a table. Why don't we make this thing one giant piece? So I decided to bring everything to the floor. So more kits got added. Now it's somewhere around 170 kits in this thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So do you ever see the end? Do you foresee the end of this? And how long? What would be your guesstimate as to how long this is going to take to finish?
Well, you know how life is. They throw stuff at you where you don't have time. Time is the thing. I mean, yeah, there's some money involved for materials, sure. But time is the big limiter. So I'd like to see it in 5 years get done. I think that's realistic.
Yeah. Do you feel overwhelmed sometimes?
You know, I used to. But, I don't know. I'm doing one section now, and I'm seeing it come together, and I realize, okay, all I have to do is approach it this way. Just keep doing one section at a time. And not overwhelmed, because it's so cool to watch when you get something done, how it starts coming together. And sometimes I just sit back here like with a sandwich, just looking at it and thinking my way through. Well, if I put this, oh, that's going to look really cool. So like Einstein says, you got to imagine the thing. And that's what I do.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, it's definitely going to be a one-of-a-kind piece at the end. And do you have any plans for it when you're done, or?
Well, I'm making it so you can break it down, so I can move it, because I'd never get it out of this room. So probably what I'll do is when it is done, it's going to go to some show once, because I have a feeling it's going to be a real pain in the neck to move this.
Very cool.
Maybe Wonderfest. I don't know. I'm not making any promises who gets it at their show, but that's the plan, and then it'll be a display.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at the very least, you could maybe take a whole bunch of pictures and put them on the net so people can enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Yeah.
Because it is going to be a monstrous piece when it's done.
Thank you.
And it's something that you should be proud of, man. This is a quite a chunk of work you've taken on, and it's unlike anything else in the garage kid hobby yet.
That was another one of my things. I wanted to do something different that no one's really tried. Probably got a little out of my reach at first, but now I don't care. Now I'm up to the challenge. Let's go, baby.
Very cool. Well, Robert, good luck and happy building.
Thank you, Lonnie.
Thanks. Now that's a hell of a lot of model kits. I'd hate to see the Dulco bill on that one. Robert, if you're out there watching this, get back to work. As for the rest of us, MonsterModelMadness is just starting to cook. Up next is a couple of really cool kits for all you swinging cats out there cruising the Resin Highway. MonsterModelMadness is very proud to present our up-close and personal look at featuring not only a classic from the past, but a personal favorite of mine and yours. Scream Queen Extraordinaire, Julie Strain. Sculpted by John Wright and released by Monsters in Motion. It's only art if it's well hung. You know what I'm talking about. You weren't born yesterday. This isn't your grandfather's hobby anymore, Sparky. Any self-respecting fan of female cats has just got to have at least one John Wright in their collection. And because we all need more, we will also have as a cure for all your Monster Kit Jones as well as for your pleasure. I ain't no fool. It's so far out it's in. The Creature from the Black Lagoon and Julius Styrene kit released by Mobius. And the best thing about it is it's all for you. You can't see it. It's all too much, but I've got to carry that weight. I can dig it. Don't bother me, three cool cats with a ticket to ride, because tomorrow never knows that the message is the meaning and the time is now. Now we have come to the end of another fantastic episode of MonsterModelMadness. But it will never really be the end as long as all the heavyweight producers, the movers, the shakers, and the players that make up the living history of the most exciting hobby ever keep on churning out the kits like we want, like there's no tomorrow. And rest assured, MonsterModelMadness will be right there bringing it all home for you. So all you have to do is just kick back, put your feet up like you own the place, and lose yourself in the amazing world of garage kits. You will thank me later. And while we're on the subject of thanks, I would like to thank Alfred E. Newman, Bill Hicks, Gene Krupa, Frog and Leghorn, Joe Summer, Woody Guthrie, Kurt Vonnegut, Charlie Chaplin, Michael Jackson, Graham Chapman, Link Ray, Jerry Lee Lewis, Marlon Brando, Bart Simpson, Rocky Erickson, Boris Karloff, and Don Rickles, who all in their own little way showed me the difference between good and evil, how to balance my checkbook, and more importantly, the subtle difference between an enchilada and an empanada. So from all of us here to all of you, we will see you next time on Monster Model Madness. The show you just watched was a Crow Diddley production.